right, we're going to start this thing. Welcome again to El-beth-el. My brother right there for the favor. All right. Brother Larry, Brother Lewis. All right. Elder Israel, my brother. Welcome to El-beth-el-sabbathdaychurch. All right. Let's get this Shabbat starting right. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter into his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter his tabernacle. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered, and them that hate him must flee. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered, and them that hate him must flee. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered. Let's blow the shofar 7 times. And we blow y'all shofar, let y'all presence be here. Then we'll pray. Let us stand. Yahushua, we want to thank you for a good day that you have given us another day. We want to thank you. I thank you. I praise you. Oh, Yah, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, Yahuwah. You are so good to us. Oh, you blessed us this day. You blessed us and woke us up again. I thank you for just waking up. I told a man today, he says, glad to be up. He just didn't know. And when y'all woke me up one more time today, it's time to get it on. He gave me one more day to live. I'm going to bless his name. I don't care what anybody got to say. I'm going to praise his name, for he is worthy to be praised. I thank you, Yahuwah, for just waking us up again one more time on the Shabbat day. Shabbat was made for man and man not Shabbat. Yeshua, you said you're Elohim of Shabbat, and we thank you, Yahushua. And y'all, you said reverence my sanctuary. We're going to reverence your sanctuary today, for you have commanded Yeshua, you have commanded your people to worship you on Shabbat day. We come here to seek your face we seek in the house of Yah today, and we're going to worship you today, Yah. We're going to praise you today, Yah. We're going to seek your face, Yah. We ask you right now, Yah, to be in the presence with us, be with your people today. We ask you right now to come with us and just be with your people and bring your Ruach HaKodesh right here with us and sup with us and just guide us and just teach us and just love us and give us eyes to see, ears to hear. Just give us a heart of understanding, y'all. We just ask you to do all these things. And y'all, if we have sinned before you, y'all, we ask you to forgive us right now. If we have sinned for our eyes, looking for something we ain't should not looked upon and sin before you, y'all, we ask you to forgive us right now. If our ears compromised, we to justify to have to your word, to take from your word, y'all, who we ask you to forgive us. Our mouth spoke any perverse or evil thing, curse the man or woman, y'all, or the stranger inside, outside, gave a perverse thing on them, curse them, y'all. Sure, we ask you to forgive us right now. Forgive us if our heart is any bitterness, wickedness, or unforgive us in our heart. Yeshua, we ask you to forgive us. If our hands shed innocent blood, our feet be swift to run to do evil, Yeshua, we ask you to forgive us right now. Forgive us right now that we may sup before you, that you may hear our petitions before you. You may look upon your people today. Look upon us so we know you don't look upon sin. If we have sinned, you don't even look upon us. Yeshua, we ask you right now, put a covering on us right now, that you may hear us this day. Hear us on the Shabbat. Hear us on March the 9th, 2018. March the 9th, 2018. We thank you for this day. Let's say Elohim's prayer together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Y'all may be seated in the house of Yah. All right, welcome again to El-beth-el-sabbathdaychurch. Welcome to my family again. It's good to see y'all. See y'all on Wednesday, but see y'all good on the Shabbat day. I'm excited because we already know a lot of people don't keep Shabbat, but it's good to see y'all on Shabbat day. We already know it's right. We already know it's right, and they think it's like a habit. When they go to church, they think they're doing a big thing. We know we got to be here. You know what I'm saying? We started something right now, the Shabbat. We're going to finish it up for tomorrow. You know, all day is Kaddish. Again, I'm Bishop Ronolad Hairston Jr. of El-beth-el Sabbath Church. I welcome everybody, my guest Lewis, my guest Larry. Welcome to the house of y'all. I'm glad y'all here. What was it, Wednesday, Thursday, y'all came by the shop or something like that? And y'all said y'all was coming, man. And y'all were. I can't talk junk about y'all now. Y'all can't start no junk. I already know Lewis, man, was faithful anyway. If Lewis said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. I already know that. Faithful. You know what I'm saying? Came up there in front of the door, eek. Came out there, y'all was out there in the parking lot there. I already knew who he was, yo. But I'm glad y'all here in the house of y'all on the Shabbat day. I pray that y'all just bless you this evening, you know, because y'all made an effort. I just pray with everything y'all asked for, y'all petition, that y'all just touch you today and just give you something today because y'all faithful. And y'all made us obedient and y'all came out with your heart open, seeking him. So that's why I pray that y'all do for y'all today, man. Y'all just bless you. And I just pray that he keep on, you know, y'all keep on coming. Like I said, y'all welcome to the house. We got Sister Sue and Elder Ismail and Brother Faber. I know Elder King is on his way. You know, he's going to come up in here already. And anybody else wants to come, y'all welcome to El-beth-el Sabbathdaychurch. We're here at 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. The times of service, we are beginning Shabbat at 7 right now. And we got Shabbat tomorrow at 11:30. Come on, 11:30. That's the big bang, the big day. Come on and finish the blessings. Shabbat. Then we got Yahuwah studies on instruction of Torah on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, and we had a pretty good study last Wednesday night, and I'm glad y'all was there too. And I enjoyed y'all fellowship on Wednesday. It was awesome. The phone number here at Bethel is 910-388-5295, and Bishop phone of myself is 910-381-3056. You got to know the times of the service, or you have a problem with the word and you don't understand the word, and you need encouragement, you need insight of the word, or just need the times, you need somebody to pray on you, or just somebody to pray about something. That's the phone numbers. Phone number is 910-388-5295, and my phone number is 910-381-3056. Use the phones. All right, and the creed of the Bethel is what this assembly, what we believe in, is what we do. In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 5, we believe in we believe in one Yah, one faith, one baptism. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 5, one Yah. There's only one that we serve, that wants to sit on the throne. His name is Yeshua. We call his name Yeshua. We know he's the Mashiach. We call him Yeshua because Yah told us to. Give all glory to him, to Yah, to Yeshua. So hey, that's one Yah. All right. Then we do the death, the burial, the resurrection. You got to go with the death, the burial, the resurrection. If you don't speak the death, the burial, resurrection, you don't speak the gospel. You don't speak Yeshua. You definitely don't speak salvation. Yes, there's only one Yah, one faith, and one baptism. One baptism must be born again of the water and the spirit. Water is baptism, and the spirit is the rock of dis, and evidence of speaking in tongues. That's how you get it. I don't give you the rock of dis. Yahuwah gives you the rock of dis. But you must be baptized in the name of Yeshua for the remission of sins. There's only one time. You know, you get your sins washed away in the name of Yahusha. And that's how we do it here. In Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, Bethel's foundation, our foundation is built upon the apostles and the prophets, Yahusha, the Messiah, is chief cornerstone. What the apostles and what the prophets done say, that's what we do. You know, 2,000 years ago, the apostles walked with Yahusha. You know what I'm saying? And when Yahusha rose from the dead, and then he walked for 40 days, and after 40 days, he was gone. They was at, where was he at? The mountain, what? Where was the mountain? And then when he rose and gone, and then Malachi said, why are you gazing? The one comes up there, come right back down. Was that Mount Zion? Where was he at? I forgot. But I'm just trying to say is that,
Herman.
Well, okay, Mount Herman. Well, I'll figure it out again. I know it's Acts chapter 1. You know, he'll tell you what mountain they was on. But what I was trying to say is that the apostles, they walked with him, and when Yeshua was gone, they spread the good news. You know what I'm saying? The Apostle Shaw spread the same thing. They went out. So we still believe the same thing. 2,000 years ain't changed because King Solomon said ain't nothing new under the sun. So there ain't no new gospel. There's no new thing. We're doing the same thing what they did 2,000 years ago, but all the thing different is we modernized, man. We got cell phones, TVs, computers, and everything else. They didn't have that, but they got that one thing they had back in there. They got a mouth. Ain't nothing changed about your mouth talking about Yeshua. Ain't nothing changed about that saying the good news about Yah and what he's done. That same thing, that same mouth they used 2,000 years ago, we use the same thing, our mouths. And we're going to praise him. So that's what we're doing right now. Hallelujah. And but like I said, and what the prophets did, I believe what Musa said, Abraham said, Samuel said, King Daud said, King David, Eli and Samuel and Elijah and Yirmiyahu, you know what I'm saying? Jeremiah and all them, they said those things about y'all, and they spoke about the Messiah coming. I believe what they done said. And, they said it. They said Kaddish men while they moved by Yah. There's no private interpretation. They was Kaddish men. They was holy as they moved by Yah. The spirit of Ruach Kaddish. They was moving them, guiding and speaking these things. That's why we have it written today. That's why we got the Davarine, the word. That's why we got the Bible today. Because of those men. Now Yah don't want his people ignorant. Yahuwah loves us that he don't want his people ignorant. So I just want to thank him for that. Thank him for that. All right, so I'm going to sit my happy tail down for a minute. I will let y'all get around and praise y'all for a minute. Just shout, say something, praise them, do something, and then, Brother Faber, you got something today? What? All right, I'll let you, thank you. I asked you to do something. So, I'm about on my drunk, walking like a drunk man, about on my 12th day now, still hanging in there.
So you ready to eat?
Huh?
You ready to eat?
I can't. I'm ready.
No,
I got a few more days, bro.
You'll get it.
I know. Oh, okay, I get it. Ready to eat. Yeah. Right, but I am thankful. I am thankful Yeshua again for his goodness and mercy. And let y'all speak a little bit. First, let's get Sister Sue out there and let her talk real quick. I'll pass the microphone around. I'll give y'all the praise. Go ahead, Sister Sue, battle up. You ready? Come on. Hit a home run. Bow! I'm going to turn you up a little bit. You talking? Go ahead and say something. Yeah, go ahead. Praise him.
Well, I had to make a trip about 40 miles from Vaughan today, and I went there and back without anything happening with the car. Probably hoped to have new tires. On Wednesday, I went with someone, and they blessed me with another pair of shoes.
Dang. I need to get with you. I need some new boots, man. You get blessed like that, people buying y'all boots and everything else. Yeshua blessing you. Go ahead.
So, the weather is warming up. I think spring might be finally coming around.
I don't know all that snow.
The snow was melted off, so. That's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah? All right. Shalom, shalom. Well, I'm glad you're in Shabbat service today with us, and I'm glad you're safe. And your traveling mercies there and back, 40 minutes away, and all that snow. I've seen those pictures that you showed me. Still a lot of snow up there in Montana.
Yeah, there is.
I'm thankful that I ain't up there. I don't think I could be driving up there like that. And all that snow, and you going up there just to go there and come on back, and anything can happen. But I just think that your trust and your faith in Yahuwah that he done kept you safe and everything else, and your travel mercy. So you were here with us today on Shabbat day. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Pass the mic to Elder right here.
All praises to Yah, the Most High. I'm reading out of Exodus chapter 31, verse 12 to 17.
Would you go to the podium, sir?
Huh?
Go to the podium.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
12 to 17. Hold on, let me just move.
Go ahead. Okay. All right.
Bishop's Bible.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead, son.
What did I say? 12 to 17. Okay. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Truly, my Sabbath ye shall guard, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahuwah Mikudishikim. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Well, that's good.
Ye shall guard the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defies it shall surely be put to death. You hear that, TV land? You know, for whosoever does any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. No work, no cleaning, no cooking, no nothing, no buying, no selling. You know, 6 days may work be done, but on the 7th day is Shabbat of rest, holy to Yahuwah. Whosoever does any work in the Sabbath, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall guard the Sabbath, to keep the Shabbat throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day he rested of his and was refreshed. You know?
All right, sir.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Hey.
Brother Fabian.
hey,
Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Shalom.
New faces as well. You know, it's another day to praise Yah and come into, you know, remembrance and give Yah some personal time, you know, if you haven't throughout the week. So that's what one of these days are for, to renew your relationship, refresh your relationship with Yah on this day. So, you know, Yah has been, you know, very good, you know, and thankful for all that he's done for me and all the things that I've been able to do for others, you know, by his might and power. So whether it just be giving a little nugget or giving somebody a golden bar, you know, I've been able to do it. Been able to do it through Yahusha. So I'm just grateful, and you know, and you know, pray that I continue to do his will and he continue to walk with me side by side. All right. Shalom.
All right. Brother Lewis, want to say anything? Give y'all a praise? Say something. Say something. Give them praise. Say, are you blessed? Say anything. It's fine. Just say anything. You don't need no shout on me now. You don't wake you up in the morning time. Just say thank you, sure, and give it back.
I would like to say that I thank Ashur for being here tonight.
You said it,
Meeting Brother Ron was like a gift, a change from going to the places that I've been in the past. I think it's time for me to get it right this time.
All right.
I've been let down in the past. I've been through some issues, and I know it was nothing but the devil, but I'm gonna try to
Just say y'all.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it right this time,
Yes.
and I just want some things cleared up on my body.
All right.
And I think this is the best way to start out.
Go ahead. All right. All right. Excellent. I appreciate that, sir. All right. Last man, Brother Larry. Go ahead. Say anything you want to say, bro. Go ahead.
Giving honor to Yah for being here tonight.
I like when them friends be talking about the name of Yah.
And I appreciate the obedience through the man of God, through the man of Yah, and through my cousin for allowing us to be here. And I appreciate the love that I feel here right now, even right now. And I appreciate the welcome. I feel the welcome, and I feel the love through it all. And I just want Yah to be a blessing to me and my cousin as we continue to do the work that he has allowed us to do, and to go forth in the things. Hallelujah.
Glory.
It's been a struggle, but yet Yah is good. And I know He's going to see me through, see us through, as I continue to work, regardless of what's going on in my life. I know Yah got me. He's going to continue to have me. He's going to continue to do what He needs to do in my life through this ministry. And I will be back. I will be back. And I appreciate you, man of God. And I love you. And I appreciate the invite. And you can. And you know you will see me again.
All right.
God bless you.
All right. If you want to sing a song, man, sing something. You good? All right, good.
Larry,
All right,
please
good.
sing this
No,
song.
I get them next time. Don't worry about it, Brother Lewis. I get them next time.
You will.
Don't worry about it. Hey, I get him. He's a beautiful testimony right now.
I will.
Don't worry about it. That means he's coming back. You hear me, man?
I am.
That means you're coming back.
I am.
But again, I want to thank Yeshua again. Thank you. I thank Yeshua one more time for this whole week. Y'all has blessed you on my fast. And like I said, even Bishop Friday came by the shop today, and he asked, "You still?" Yes, yeah. You know, and it just, you know, I just want to thank y'all, not like putting it out there and trying to brag, but how, you know, He's doing my body, He's doing my mind, He's doing my soul, how He's moving things out of the way, how He's making my eyes clearer on seeing things. And, you know, like I said, I still understand a lot of things. I still got a lot of things, problems with me, things I'm trying to do, things I want to do. But like I said, it's just the fast and stuff is not for the world or anybody else. It's for me to get myself in line with Yah. You know, and where He wants me to go and where He wants me to be in this ministry and with my brothers, and you know what I'm saying, and how we go and how we do things, and how Y'all want y'all to move this whole ministry and do what He wants to do, and for the churches over in Africa, what I want to do over there, and everything I want to do for Yah. You know, but like I said, Yeshua, He is coming back. But why? But if He ain't back yet, I want to be doing. That's my main thing. Because I said, I want them finding me doing. I want them finding me, man, be like the other ones. Then they're going to call me a wicked, slothful servant and put me with the rest of everybody else, you know. So I don't even want that. So I want them to find me doing, you know. And that's one reason why I be fasting and praying, seeking His face, you know. So I am thankful, man. And just this week, you know, people coming to the door, you know, coming saying things, and you know, and just to praise Yahuwah today, you know. So y'all is good, you know. He's saying that He's worthy to be praised, and I think Elder King coming in and made it safe too. My other elder coming in here, I'm glad he made it safe on the house. So y'all, welcome to Shabbat, sir. We be in the house of y'all, you know. So you already know. Y'all already know, Larry know him already. You talking about Charlotte, so you already know him.
Yes.
Yeah, then like I said, and then Lewis already know him too. So now you feel comfortable. Now you really, I didn't tell you he was here.
Right.
Be thankful for him that he got me here. You know what I'm saying? He kind of peeked me and got me a little straight more. That's why I love that man too. So he got me a little teep, made me sure and get me right. Even though I was keeping the Shabbat, but I wasn't all there yet. Then he got me to Yahusha and Yah. And after he got that, it's all over. And now the wheels are turning. I'm burning up the streets and everything else. That's why I love Him so much when you got the right name and you praise Him right. And then, like I said, the Rock of This is leading you to all truth. He's guiding you as you are hungry and as you're thirsty for righteousness. And He's going to keep on doing it. If you keep on being hungry and you keep on thirsty for Him, He's going to keep on guiding you. He's going to lead you. He's going to bring you up, you know, and just protect you from everything. And y'all is straight protecting me. You know, even though I do some foolish movements and stuff like that, I've been doing something. Even though I'm right, you know, living the best I can, but still we make foolish movements or do things foolish anyway. But he covers you and protects you and guides you. So before we have our teacher come up, Brother Faber, and I thank y'all too, Brother Larry and Lewis. Y'all gave me a teacher. You know, he put people in the places of the house to build the saints, to perfect the saints. And he gave me a teacher, awesome teacher. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. So before Brother Favor come up, Elder, you want to say praise him? Anything? Same thing?
Praise the Lord. Praise Elohim.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Praise the Lord.
Elohim. My sir. All right. All right. And like I said, we bring our teacher up here, Brother Favor. Welcome, come up here to the podium and speak what you got. All right, I'm thankful. You're helping me out today. And all good till I get today. Like all the weight just came on, I'm done. You know. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Shalom, everyone, and great glory to Yah through Yahushua. So it's probably about my 5th, 6th time saying something, but you know, I find it a little interesting how Yah has given me the word to when I do come up here, you know, because the first time I wanted to talk about Israel's superpowers, and y'all said, "Nah, I don't talk about that." And I really want to talk about that.
I was still ready for that one too.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, we talked about keeping your robe white and keeping a righteous name and getting prepared for the kingdom to come. So that's how Yah continues to guide me to seek and learn about it and to teach others about. And I'm gonna go on 2 things today. It's gonna be Luke 19, which is about the parable of the 10 pounds, about Yah giving resources to his disciples to go out and do the work, and he wants interest on what he gives you to use. And then I'm gonna go to Matthew 22 about the wedding feast. So I'll start. It'll start at Luke 19:11 to 27. I'll just read that and discuss that. Luke 19:11 to 27. And as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of Yah should immediately appear. So, Yah people been waiting for this for a long, long time. Right. 2,000 years ago, the Israelites, the Jews, they was like, the kingdom here? He's like, no, and I'm sure they would be shocked to know it's 2,000 years later and we still waiting. Yeah, so it's almost here though. It's almost here though.
Right around the corner, right?
Right around the corner. Verse 12. He said, therefore, a certain noble, this is Yahushua speaking, a certain noble man went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. So Yahushua is using a parable that he's telling his disciples, go out to the cities. But his citizens hated him and sent a messenger after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him. So Yahushua is metaphorically saying that he gave you resources to go and preach the word. And this is the one thing that everything in the Bible, about a year ago I read this, and everything in the Bible I was fine with and everything, stuff hit home, but this is this chapter about this parable hit home the hardest, because I felt that I was slothful a little bit. Not intentional, I wasn't doing my best, and this is this thing that hits hard because a lot of people play with Yah. When he give you resources, he give you 2 legs, he give you the ability to to speak the visions. And if you don't go out and do diligence and reap for him, he's going to be upset at you. I mean, he's going to be upset with you. And this is, you know, and it don't have to be intentional. You can just be like, you got a flat tire, and you just sit there complaining about the flat tire, but you should have been trying to figure out how to fix the flat tire so you can get back on the road. You know, yes, an obstacle happened, but you can't get stopped by that obstacle. You got to keep going. Okay. Verse 15 again, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. So this is interest. This is usury. That's what it's called in the Bible, usury. You know, I give you $5, next week you give me $20. You know, I want interest. Then 16, then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And that's meaning I went out, you taught me the word, and I got I saved 10 other people for you. Or, you know, I saved 10,000 people for you. Or whatever the number. I did 10 times, though. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. Verse 18, and the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. So, another thing about when Yah is operating with you, he's preparing you for something even greater. Because just like he was the shadow, like the Messiah, the law of sacrificing and all that stuff was a shadow of what was to come. This is a shadow of what is to come in for the kingdom. Yah want to prepare you for something greater. It's not just, oh, you're in the practice. This is practice so you can go to the pros, you know? So when we get graduate and we get drafted, you know, we want our numbers to look good. So when we get drafted, you know, oh man, I worth $10 million. My contract worth $50 million. You don't want to be in your last season of basketball and bomb the whole season because nobody gonna pick you up. You know, you're a wasted talent. Okay, and 18, and the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. Verse 20, and another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. Now this is where the demeanor of Yahusha is going to change. He didn't ask you to hide your talent that he gave you. He didn't tell you to save it for you and give it back to him later. Like, I saved it for you. No, he didn't tell you that. He said, go out and multiply it. Don't give me back what I gave you unless it's multiplied. And this is, you about to see another side of Yahusha. Okay, and verse 20, and another came saying, Lord, behold, verse 21, for I feared thee. Now, this is the skeptical person, the person, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the talent you gave me. That's why there's rules to the game. Well, if you don't know, pray for wisdom, and I'll bless you with it. These are the rules to the game that you're playing. You just don't stay there and say, oh, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. You're not using the resources that are at your hands, and that is the power of prayer. That is the power of going to your fellow brother, getting counsel from a godly man, you know, to get guidance. For I feared thee, because thou art a steward man. 21 and 1 means a severe, means like, you know, you a tough guy. You know, I'm scared of you. And I didn't want to mess up your money. I didn't want to lose your money, because if I lose your money, you're going to be mad at me. But Yah understands that. If he sees you doing your walk and something happens, like you get a flat tire, he's there to help you. But if you ain't putting no hand to the plow, yes, that's an issue. Okay, for I fear thee, because thou art a steward man. thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. Verse 22, and he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Now, we hear, what's a wicked servant? A murderer, a thief, a rapist, adulteress, a liar. These are all wicked. Yeah, those wicked people. Being slothful in God's doings is wickedness. Sitting down and being idle when you're supposed to be doing the work is wickedness. Because, and we're gonna get to this one. This one person just had one talent, and he increased by one talent. He didn't do the 10, he didn't do the 5, he just did 1. We'll get to that later, but at least they did something. And a lot of people are going to bring this argument to Yahushua on Judgment Day, and he's going to call them wicked. Now, whoa, I'm not a thief. I'm not a liar. You're slothful, though. And that's the thing that really hit me. I just didn't feel that I was doing what I should have been doing. And this thing that hit me the hardest, like, man, let me go ahead and get this, you know, because I don't, you know, yeah, you're doing everything else right, but you're being slothful. You're not, when you're watching somebody go by, you're not telling them the good news. That's wickedness. You had the opportunity to give that gift right there. If they hear it, if they don't hear it, it's whatever. At least you gave it out. Okay? Verse 22. Mm-hmm. And that's deep. Okay. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, a serious, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then givest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, give me my money back. And thanks for saving it, because you don't need it. And give it to him that hath 10 pounds, because I know this is a good servant. I know he's going to get the word and give it out freely. Freely have you gotten, freely give. Okay? And he said unto them that take him that 10 pounds and give it to him. Okay, verse 25. And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. They like, yo, he got enough, yo. Like, yo, he over 10 cities. Like, wait, yo. What's going on? 26. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. Like, when you really think about all the opportunities Yah gave you, that he helped you first to clean up your life. How many stories you heard, oh, come to the podium, oh, I used to be a prostitute and God changed my life. Oh, I used to be on drugs and God changed my life. You got all these free gifts that God gave you, freed you from these bondages, and you are idle, wicked servant. And the only thing you good for is to come on for altar calling. And that's more so to be seen of man. God saved it. And that's it. You ain't got no works. You don't do nothing. The only thing you doing is coming up and giving vain testimonies. Are my works in vain? Yes, they are. And you're wicked. Ain't that, man, that's incredible. Okay. Yeah, this is the word. And this is judgment right here for those wicked, slothful people. Verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. I'm an austere man. When I say something, do it. That's the kingdom. When he say, Michael, do this, yes. When he say, Gabriel, do this, yes. Y'all should, a lot of us should take note of how the angels respond to this. Didn't Gabriel fight against that spirit for what, 10 days? Gabriel said, man, get out the way. Y'all told me to do something, and I ain't gonna stop doing it. I had to wait for Michael, the archangel, to come to help me to get this trouble out of my way. Gabriel didn't stop when he got a flat tire. He kept trying to fix it until help came and helped Gabriel get the tire fixed, move that obstacle out the way. Look at that. Now, if Gabriel would have came back to God and said, yeah, man, they got trouble down there. What you doing there for? Like, you gotta keep that's just keeping the fight going. God gonna help you if you know you need help. You just gotta keep the fight. Just like Rocky. You think the Rocky movie, you think he about to get beat up. He said, no. In fact, he can't see. He's blind. And you know what it is? Cut me. He's going back in. He's fighting. That's what you got to be in when trouble happens, because they're trying to stop you from either getting your blessing or teaching somebody else about getting their blessing. It's a fight. And to those wicked servants who say, I'm afraid of you. Well, I'm afraid of losing your money. You should be afraid of not gaining his money too.
Both ways.
It go both ways.
Both ways, man.
It's a clear line. I say, I give you this to do it.
Thank you.
That's it. Okay. I just want to touch on that real quick. But this is a little reminder, so never miss an opportunity to give out to get usury for y'all. Never miss an opportunity. Well, here's $5, y'all. Here's a penny, y'all. It's always something you can do. Okay, and I'll finish up on Matthew 22. Because it's almost the time. It's almost time. And this is Matthew 22 is the parable about the wedding feast of the Lamb, the marriage feast of the Lamb. So, and this is the end time prophecy of all those good servants. They're going to be invited to the marriage supper of the Lamb, and this is a parable for that. And a few lessons ago, it all goes back to this preparing for this, the names, keeping your white robes, lesson about that, so you can be invited to the marriage supper lamb, because trust me, you want to be here. Golden Corral ain't got nothing on this, the best food you'll ever eat. I mean, the best body. You talking about you going to be pure, you're going to be like unto the angels. Yes. You're gonna be in the midst of Yah, yes. And that's the reward right there.
The reward just being in front of
I go there real.
Face of y'all in front of that's the right there.
That's the top reward.
That's the top because you made it.
And I'll touch that real quick. What was that? 50, I think it's 58. 58. I think it's 58.
No, it's 28, something like that.
Nah, the
You're right. So.
Behold the day.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about Isaiah. It's the Where is it? I saw it yesterday.
Isaiah, what you talking about?
It's Isaiah. I'm talking about this will be their gift, being in the presence of Yahusha. See if I can find it real quick. Or if not,
chapter 60.
60. I'm not sure. For as the earth means righteous and praise
you don't find out to have that verse. I know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, the verse is just saying that the future prophecy is that when they get the kingdom, the reward will not simply be the kingdom. It will be that you are in the presence of Yah. That's your reward. You know, the best father you could ever have, the most loving parent you could ever have, you have all of his time and emotions and love to you. That's the gold and the crystal mansions. You think, oh man, this is it. No, it's him that is the prize.
Right.
And don't ever forget that. Don't let the glitz and glamour of the kingdom, which is beautiful and righteous, say, oh, this is the prize. No, that's not the prize. If you was living in a 2-bedroom house with Yah, you would be more happier than being in the kingdom without Yah. You know, drinking coffee every morning with him. How you doing? You know, how your day doing? So, but I the thing. All right, well, I'll try to find it later. Back to Matthew 22. All right.
Yeah, your homework is, please find that verse for me.
Yeah, I found it yesterday. Satan.
Didn't write it down.
No, I know it offhand. It's
Big Satan right now. He don't want us to get that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Verse 20, chapter 22, and 1 to 14. And Yahusha answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, and we know about parables, you know, but you know, if you can understand his parables, you know, do understand you blessed.
Yes, you are.
The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king. And we know that king is Yahusha, but he's using a parable, which made a marriage for his son, which is Yahusha. The king is Yahusha the son. In verse 3, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidded to the wedding. And they would not come. We're going to understand why. Like you would say, if you would think if Yah invited you to a wedding, you would think everybody coming.
Right.
You're dead wrong. You're 100. You would think your creator, the most loving being that you could ever think of, people would flock to him.
Yeah.
No. And that's how I was talking about, that's what I was saying the other day. The 40 acres and a mule, I'm kind of happy they didn't get it. We didn't get it.
Right.
I mean, could you imagine the ego of people? Like, I got my own 40 acres and a mule. I don't need you guys. I got this over here. I got a good job. I got good health. It's amazing how quickly when people get stuff, they'll leave y'all alone. Turn your back. You've been a crackhead for 30 years, but as soon as you won the lottery, who's that? Who's that? I got money now. You know?
You won't have it long.
You know?
Go right back to the
But y'all might just leave you alone.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
you might have the money, stay with the money.
You might have turned that. You might have turned that $1 million into $10 million for wickedness. But you didn't do one thing for y'all. You didn't turn a penny into 2 pennies for y'all. But for wickedness, you increased that 10 times over.
There you go.
And y'all might just let it be. That's what you want. Take it. I ain't gonna correct you no more.
Wow, the insult in
Yeah, that's right. All right, verse 4. Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. Invite Ishmael, you might be eating some ox. You might be. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
We'll see.
I want to see that too when we get the submarine.
And
When we get the submarine, I want to see if you eat some meat, yo.
Brother Ishmael doesn't eat meat, so just joking with him. But this is gonna be a heavenly dinner, you know. And Yah is saying like, hey, go call them, tell them, bring them here. I forgive you of your sins. Repent. Come on. I got you. I got robes for you and everything. Verse 5. But they made light of it. Oh, gosh, man. Heavenly dinner. Arby's closing at 5. Man. What'd you say, Samantha? You want to go to Golden Corral? Yeah, I think I'm going to go over here. It's worthless. You about to go to worthlessness and forsake complete righteousness. Beauty. The best meal you ever had in your life. Every Sunday. Okay, verse 5. But they made light of it. It's not a big deal. It's just Yah. These ain't my words. They made light of it and went their ways. One to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully and slew them. So the people who are coming and say, hey man, come to the marriage. Man, leave us alone, man. I already told you once. Oh, man, yo. Man, tell me over here, tell me one more time about the marriage. I'm about to kill you. Yo, you ain't gonna kill him. Pop! I done told you to leave us alone. Not only did they make light of it, when the talents tried to use usury to get them to come into, they said, leave us alone or we're gonna kill you. I already told you nice. No, thank you. I told you to get the hell out of here, and you still coming back. now, because they're so turned away from y'all, and their hearts are really full of hate, they will kill somebody who tries to turn them over to y'all to pure goodness. That's why the scriptures say they slew them. Okay, verse 7. But when the king, what the scriptures say, touch not my anointed, and this is the security. This is the security of going out and not being fearful. Oh, my tire went on flat. But y'all got me. And that's why he say, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And he say, I have rebuked kings for their sake. So when my prophets and my servants are going out, leave them alone. Let them be. Let them be. You know, I know they sound rambunctious and they hard-headed, but they going out and doing my work. So don't touch them. And verse 7 about to get on that. So they already touched the servants. They tried to help them.
Right.
But when the king heard it, when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, angry, upset. And he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burnt up their cities. Now, it went, you see how fast this can go? This went from they made light of it to they made Yah mad, and then he just killed them all. You wicked, wicked servants. Okay, verse 8. Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready. Yah got this thing like, I want to have this wedding. I want people to come to the wedding. Verse 8. Then said he to the servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Look at that. So we got empty chairs here. Let's fill them up. Another one's loss is another one gain. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You know, and this ain't trash from the get-go.
That's right. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. That's another thing about, like in Luke, going out and doing the work. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to bring them to the marriage. You're trying to get them with the white robes.
There you go, to the marriage. To supper.
Okay? And Yah said, man, go to the highways. Go out and do it. Verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found. This didn't say they didn't speak to somebody who didn't want to hear it. They said, man, as many as they came in contact with, hey, Brother Ron, Brother Ishmael, Brother King, the other brothers. I don't know your name, but hey, come to the wedding. You know, they didn't stop. Okay, verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they find, both bad and good. Look at that. Because you might be talking to a prostitute. You might put Yah word in her mind and she repents. And she get her white robe. Just like that. So that's why Yah saying, hey, don't worry about they doing bad or good. They selling drugs. Give them that opportunity to hear the word so they can get cleaned up so they can come. That's a big thing, good or bad. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And because there's no short of sinners. So we can fill that up quick. You can fill that up quick, man. verse 11. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man. He saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. So in the Jews' tradition for a wedding, for royal weddings, the kings would like everybody to come. So anybody who didn't look the part, they were poor, whatever, he would provide wedding garments for them. So they're using this as a metaphor for the feast. And those wedding garments are the righteousness of Yahusha, his blood over you. That's the garment. That's your white garment. Your sins have been washed away, and now you've been given the white garment. So you're covered in Yahusha, basically. But one guest, for some reason, they wind up getting in. And this is a wedding you don't want to crash. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not a wedding garment. And it goes back to another precept. Any that enter into this any other ways by me, Yahusha, is a thief and a robber. So there's people trying to get there other ways. That's what Eve was trying to do. Eve said, well, let me get this knowledge by doing something that Yah told me not to do. You don't know what Yah had in store for you, what he was going to give you in the future, but you say, man, I want to do it this way. And that didn't work out for Adam and Eve. So this is not going to work out for this guest. Verse 12, and he said unto him, now this is Yah talking to this guest, metaphorically speaking, and he said unto him, friend, how comest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Now the guest like, Yah coming to you like, friend, who let you in here without this garment? Because you got to understand, that go back to, I did a lesson about garments, getting baptized and getting the covering of Yahusha, which washes away all your filth. Now, if you're not washed away with all your filth, you're disgusting. Literally, you're disgusting. And in the Old Testament, how it was done, if you were unrighteous and unrepentant, and you went into the tabernacle of Yah unclean, you would die. It's no, I'm going to walk in here for a sec and check it out. No, you walk in there for a sec, you're going to die. Immediately. So, you got to really understand is, when Yah is seeing this disgusting person in his wedding, because this is a disgusting value, Yah is probably smelling him from his seat up there. What is that smell? You can see the funk of unrighteousness. So he knows where it's coming from. He's like, Michael, come with me. Michael Gabriel.